Hello everyone, it's time for question 2 of this 31-day Disney challenge. Today's question is, what is your favorite Pixar film? I thought this one was going to be pretty tough, but again, like the first one, it was easy. My favorite Pixar film was Monsters Incorporated. Let me explain why. So, I think most kids, I'm not going to say every kid, but most kids have that fear of something being in there. Um, just a monster, something coming out to get them in the middle of the night. And I'll admit I was that way too for 12 years. No. By the time this movie was coming out, I'd grown out of that whole fear. But I love the idea just from the moment I heard it that monsters, the reason they scare kids is because that's their job. Now, as time has gone on, I've learned that that's not such an original idea, and they've done it before in movies and TV shows, whatever. But the other times they've tried it, one example is Howie Mandel in, I think it was Little Monsters was what it's called, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, so Monsters Incorporated, I just love the idea. I love these characters of Sully and Mike, and how one is this big, strong, just your I guess stereotypical monster, but with the heart of gold. And then you got Mike, who's just this nobody would be afraid of. And Randall, the villain, I always liked Randall the most because, he was just so, I don't know what it was about him, but I always liked it. Random fun fact, did you know that Randall's assistant, forget his name, but the red guy with the 3 eyes or whatever, was played by Frank Oz, also known as the man behind, I guess technically under, Miss Piggy. So that's something cool that I've learned recently. Also, I think it's a pretty funny coincidence that they have John Goodman and Steve Buscemi in the same movie. And then in Tron we have Jeff Bridges. The Disney people are Lebowski fans. And I'm okay with that if they are. What else? The little girl, Boo, or I guess technically her name's supposed to be Mary. The things you learn. But just adorable, absolutely adorable, everything she does. So yeah, I mean, I love how Pixar can take these ideas, these simple ideas of monsters in your closet, your toys after you leave your room, whatever, and just expand on them so greatly. Also, I love the music in this movie. Just that's good. Just that jazzy style. I don't know what era you would call that, but it's just so. It fits so well. They could have. I think what I like about this movie that compared to the other times they've ever tried to do this is, instead of being dark and gritty, oh, we're monsters and we scare kids for our job or for fun, it's more like, hey, we do this because we have to. We enjoy it, but it's just what we do. And it's more lighthearted. They take it as, like I said, this is what they do. It's, so yeah. I really love Monsters Incorporated. Now you might be wondering what I think of the prequel that came out, Monsters University. I like that a lot too. Not as much as the first, but again, I enjoyed it. So yeah, what do I not like about Monsters Incorporated? I'm trying to think. I know a lot of people have different problems with it, but I guess there's a couple jokes that probably don't work. I can't think of anything. I know that sounds bad, but right now I can't think of anything. And I guess that's the best way to explain why Monsters Incorporated is my favorite Pixar film. Because I can't even think of anything wrong with it. Um, if you have problems with it, go ahead and tell me. And I mean, that'll give me something to think about. But I can't think of anything wrong. And because of that, Monsters Incorporated is my favorite Pixar film. Stay tuned tomorrow for Disney Challenge Day, this 31-day Disney Challenge Day 3.